Report. This is Josh White. Today is Thursday, September 12th. I have two news items today for you. First of all, you and I have been insulted. Harry Reid on the Senate floor stated, "We're diverted totally from what this bill is about." Why? Because the anarchists have taken over. Really? I mean, come on. They've taken over the House, and now they've taken over the Senate. People who don't believe in the government, and that's what the Tea Party is all about, are winning, and that's a shame. Mr. Reid, if the anarchists had taken over, as you claim, if the Tea Party were anarchists, you'd know. They wouldn't be debating whether to defund a bill. There wouldn't be a debate. It would just be done. You would be out of a job. Chances are you would be out of all the money you've squirreled away stealing from the people you call constituents. And, well, the world would be a better place. The anarchists haven't taken over. Truth is, the Tea Party is about as far from anarchism as you are. They believe in government. They believe in a state. They believe in the military. They believe in the police force. These are all things every anarchist, from the anarcho-communist to the anarcho-capitalist, is against. We haven't taken over. You just aren't happy that you're not getting your way. I'm sorry. Maybe you should, not be an ass. I'm just spitballing here. But, like I said, if the anarchists had taken over, Mr. Reid, you'd know. The other bit of news is something that kind of surprises me. Not that it's happening, because, well, there have been movements like this all throughout the history of the United States, but that it's really taken on a life of its own. 3 different states now are having counties within them fight for secession. Not from the whole country, but from their current states. In Maryland, there is a group that wants to make the 51st state out of the western part of the state. In Colorado, there are 7 counties that are looking to form the 51st state there. And in Northern California, it's quite a few counties. I can't even name them all. But Shasta and Siskiyou are 2 of the bigger ones that want to secede from California and form the state of Jefferson. I'm not entirely sure why they limit the movement to, we just aren't represented within our state, when in reality, they're just not. People aren't represented by their governments, period. But yeah, so in 3 different areas of the country, we have 3 different groups, all fighting to be the 51st state. Chances are the larger governmental bodies won't let them, but everyone should be at least amused, if not excited by this, because it shows that people are learning that their governments don't represent them. That's the news I had for today. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I'll make sure to post links to relevant articles and stuff in the description. I did want to talk today about working together as anarchists. There's a lot of division within the anarchist community about whether anarcho-capitalists are anarchists or not, and anarcho-capitalists think that they're the only real anarchists. And that debate needs to be had. We need to have it. It needs to be hashed out. We need to at least get in the same book, if not on the same page. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is working with each other as separate groups towards things that we all support. A lot of times you hear the traditional or left anarchists refuse to work with and dismiss anarcho-capitalists for reasons that capitalism is naturally coercive and sets up hierarchies that are I had the word on the tip of my tongue, but you know what I mean. It keeps people down. It oppresses. That's the word I was looking for. The argument is that capitalism is naturally oppressive. They also, you guys accept hierarchy, and anarchism is against hierarchies. Meanwhile, many AnCaps will dismiss left anarchists due to the lack of freedom that they perceive in collectivism, as well as the rejection of the guiding principle behind anarcho-capitalism, which is the non-aggression principle. And like I said, these are things that need to be discussed in a debate, but they're not things that should keep us from working together. We do have many things in common with one another. We, anarchists and anarcho-capitalists, distrust and despise the government at all levels. We all admit that it's coercive. We all admit that it's oppressive. And we all admit that it's a system that needs to be abolished. Anarcho-capitalists and traditional anarchists both admit that the current system of capitalism is oppressive, coercive, dangerous, and parasitic. Anarcho-capitalists will argue that it's not really capitalism, but it's what it's called in modern nomenclature, and therefore that's how we should approach it. We all believe that we need to work together to better our system. We approach it differently, but we both admit that there needs to be some solidarity in order to achieve these goals of becoming a stateless society. Both groups have, at their root, compassion for the oppressed, compassion for the little bit. And when we realize that we have these things in common, we can come together and work to better the situation. We can work to improve the way things are for everyone. If we can get anarcho-capitalists to work with anarchists to change the way the worker-employer relationship is approached, then we can start to make headway. We can stop being this divided minority and start being a united front. And we still will have disagreement and dissension amongst ourselves, and that's okay. That's how we grow and better and further our own philosophies and movements. We can all work together on things like Cop Block. We can all work together on issues of workplace safety, environmental issues, and things like that, and still maintain our own ideologies. It's not about always being nice to each other. There's going to be heated discussion. There's going to be disagreement, and we should accept that. It is about setting those things aside and working together. Adam Kokesh worked with Code Pink. Those two ideologies are vastly different. You had, in the realm of politics, you had Ron Paul and one of the Democratic dudes working together to legalize marijuana federally. If those people can set aside their differences and work together on things they share common goals in, why can't anarchists and anarcho-capitalists? If we have a common goal, we should be able to set aside our differences for just a little while to work on that. Those are my opinions. Take them or leave them. Have a good day.